the story of an average guy and a beautiful girl.
Hi.
Don't tell me your name. I'll just call you Beauty.
You must be a sensitive person. I bet you're a fan of Rod McEwen's.
I try to be.
And his best friend.
I am Captain Chaos. Been a cop long?
And a family doctor.
Police. Come on right here.
And how they all set out one day in an ambulance from New York to California at 150 miles per hour.
California, here we come.
But they aren't the only ones. Because this is the Cannonball Run, America's illegal Grand Prix. And it doesn't matter how you get there. It's who gets there first. Burt Reynolds is the defending champion. On his team, Farrah Fawcett.
Are you one of those volleyballers?
Cannonballs.
Dom DeLuise, and Jack Elam. And here comes the competition.
Yeah, hurry up, you little...
Dean Martin.
We happen to be in a race.
Sammy Davis Jr.
You, Shorty. Where'd you get all that jewelry? Take a layup.
Mel Tillis and Terry Bradshaw. Jackie Chan. And Roger Moore as himself.
I'm Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
All of them. Reckless.
We're in kind of a hurry, so if you could just bless it and then we'll be...
Unscrupulous.
Oh, I gotta bless her. I'm sorry, Father. She's a Zen Buddhist.
Desperate characters. By land, by sea, by air. They'll do anything, drive anything, say anything.
It's hard to understand you.
When I called you, I was doing 140 miles an hour.
And stop at nothing.
Normally I drive right around the speed limit.
We all make mistakes, miss. But 160?
To win the Cannonball Run.
Yeah, we're looking good. Come on, faster!
Cannonball Run. The only movie to get over 200 tickets before it even opens.
That's Cannonball. Perfect.
The Cannonball Run is an action comedy sports movie that was released on June 19th, 1981. This movie is an all-star cast including Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Farrah Fawcett, Jackie Chan, Sammy Davis Jr., Roger Moore, to name a few. But is this movie actually good? Well, let's find out by starting with the story. The story follows a wide variety of eccentric racers who compete in an illegal cross-country road race that ends in California. These guys will do anything to win the race, even by pulling the dirtiest tricks. Overall, this story is pretty fucking good. Now, it's not the deepest story ever. The most I got was the speed limit of 55 miles per hour, which is featured pretty prominently in the movie and the promotional material. This was an actual law back in the time this movie came out. There was a time when cars were only allowed to go 55 miles per hour, and this movie could be a harsh critique of that law and saying how bullshit that law was. Sure, it's kind of dated now, but movies like this are at least a stepping stone into getting rid of it. But that's not the main reason why the story is good. The main reason the story is good is because it has likable characters that you want to see succeed. J.J. McClure, Victor Princem, I think that's his name, Pamela, and the fucking doctor, all fun and likable characters. Really, I think the worst thing that JJ does is try to pass himself off as a philanthropist to try to win Pamela's heart and kidnap her. But even as the movie goes on, somehow you still want to root for him. I think the scene when JJ says he just races for the hell of it really shows how likable he is. What I got from it is that he is really passionate about racing. sometimes you don't need a deep and profound reason for why you do what you do. It could be as simple as you enjoy it. I think this is the moment when Pamela starts to really warm up to JJ and Victor. Speaking of Pamela, she is so fucking charming. Yeah, her arc from being an environmentalist into rooting for JJ might have been a little bit rushed. Kind of is, but it's more believable than any of the bad character arcs that I've seen. Also, her dialogue is dumb as rocks, but she delivers it in such a charming way that I actually kind of find it endearing. Also, I don't have to say this because she's played by Farrah Fawcett, but I'll say it anyway. She's fucking hot. As for Victor, he is JJ's assistant that is easily distracted, especially when he tries to turn into Captain Chaos. He's not very helpful, but he's not actively or intentionally detrimental. Besides, he has his own charm to him. Also, this movie is pretty fucking funny. Admittedly, some of the jokes in the beginning were kind of weak, but I was shocked by how much I laughed in this movie. Yeah, there's a lot of ethnic humor, but it's nowhere near as offensive as some jokes in the past or even now. I really like the running gag with the two female racers who expose a little bit of their tits to cops to get out of being fined. It works until they run into a female cop. I just laugh thinking about it. That's how good it is. Also, the guy who thinks he is Roger Moore is actually a pretty damn good running gag. I even like how, at the end of the movie, the blonde biker girl is a massive fan but mixes up her actors. I also like the scene with where the Middle Eastern guy is ordering fast. I also like the scene where the Middle Eastern guy is ordering fast food. It's pretty funny. Now, as for the action scenes, they are good for what the fuck they are. While there is some slapstick crashes and with cars and an explosion at one point, the main action scene is with the bikers and the other racers. There is a good amount of punches and kicks, mostly punches from the main cast, but Jackie Chan's character is the main one who does kicks. It is pretty fucking satisfying and well filmed and edited for the most part. I will say the ending of this movie is just charming. As for the production values, the cinematography, editing, sound, and sets are all good for the time. The music I'm kind of mixed on. The score is not that great, but I guess I do like the 007 style music that plays when the guy who thinks he's Roger Moore comes on screen. The song choices are good, though. The Cannonball Run song is a great song, and I love how the movie ends with the song You've Gotta Have a Dream. It's charming without being too saccharine. Overall, I enjoyed the Cannonball Run. It is charming and funny and has surprisingly good action scenes. I hope that the sequel doesn't fuck all that up, but it's probably going to. Anyway, this is another movie that can put me in a really good mood. Although that may be because I'm getting tired of mean and miserable movies. I give the Cannonball Run 4 out of 5 stars with the title of Awesome. Anyway, I'm Spike Robot. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, and feel free to support me on Patreon. Take it easy, on to the Freedom Jingos.
Just across the speed of sound.